I ain't joining in.
I love it.
She said she's thinking I'm joining in, but I don't. Okay, go ahead. Ready?
Not yet. It's not 12 yet.
Why are we practicing?
Yeah, we're practicing.
Okay, let's go ahead. Go ahead. And a 1 and a 2.
Should all the acquaintance be? Can you please follow my
Okay, sure. Okay, one more time. Take 3.
Okay. Should all the acquaintance be forgot and Let's practice.
You said follow your whatever that was.
Okay, let's practice.
Well, we'll be back at midnight. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm just dreading seeing all the fireworks and the gunshots going off tonight.
What? Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a few here for a few minutes.
Yes.
Oh, when they get started out here at Fresno, they don't stop for a couple of hours, and the police, they have a hard time tracking down all those guys. And it's a clear night tonight, so there's going to be a lot of fireworks and gunfire going on.
You gonna try to get any pictures?
I may.
I discovered on the new iPhone tonight, they have cinematic video setting. And you don't have to do anything. You can just move it over to it, and it looks pretty cool. I will have to play around with it. I took 2 identical videos. Yes, Gary, go ahead.
It's just a cute question. Anybody get email yet?
Email?
Yeah, I got one 3 minutes ago, 12:02.
No.
Email.
No.
All I got is some BS from Big 5 shooting sporting goods.
Today,
And our personal email is empty.
No biggie. It's a real one. not from a relative, but from a business that I do business with.
I don't have, my primary has no new, my social has empty, my promotion is empty, updates has got junk in there.
I kind of had a bet with myself. How long would it take to get one, for today?
Yeah.
For the new year.
Right.
2 minutes.
That's pretty good.
I got a technical question for some people.
Yep.
Go right ahead. You're on the right channel, sir. Well, how can we help you?
Brad.
Hooking up my power supply.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a modular cable with 8 pins. The motherboard can take up to 12 pins. There are 8 of them in one section and 4 in another section beside it. Do I need 12?
I don't think so.
I'll defer that question to the panel. I'm going to take the night
We got
off.
some computer technicians amongst us here.
I don't really do much of desktop.
Please,
Too many people at one time.
check which power supply do you have?
Got an EVGA 650 watt gold
Oh, nice.
modular.
Yeah, yes, which model?
Hey, Sam.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it, Catherine.
Which model?
Exact model.
Oh, which model? $650 GA.
Huh.
I got a part number and all that stuff if you want it.
Oh, it's fine. I found it. Yeah, it's super.
But these two go to the motherboard. The other one goes in the power supply, obviously.
Supernova. Okay.
I haven't read that part. I guess I could read the motherboard manual.
Whoa. What? There's 2 things. Oh, I've got fireworks over here. There's 2 things this channel will not discuss this year. Now, 2022, we can discuss it, but this year, there's no S word mentioned, and we do not read manuals.
Yes, we do read manuals because it's
I hate spring, so I hope it doesn't snow where I'm at.
Is it okay if we read the automatics?
I still like my shit casserole.
Yes, we can read the manual. Go ahead.
Print is too small. You need a magnifying glass.
I
I
was
know.
hoping it had Mickey Mouse pictures or something, but
Well, someplace here I had a magnifying glass actually.
Always, you know
Whoa.
what you do is you use the camera on your phone and you zoom in on it.
Chef,
Yep.
Chef,
Yes.
what does it say on the cable? These cables, they should have on the plastic part, they should have.
It says CPU on the cable. One end is split into two 4-piece pins, and the other end is solid to go in the power supply itself.
So, yes, the solid one goes into the PSU, and the two.
Right, I know which end is which. It's just the motherboard has got potentially 12 connections and the cable has 8.
so you're trying to determine which 8 of the 12 you're plugging into?
No, I'm trying to determine if I need 12, if I need
Oh.
No,
another connection.
no, you shouldn't.
No, you don't, not unless you're overclocking.
No, I'm not overclocking.
Then I wouldn't think you would, I don't think you would need it.
That was my guess, but I don't mind being confirmed by some technicians and people that know more than I do.
Yep.
So
Can't go wrong with that, Jeff.
the
The only trouble I had so far was with the fans. And this case comes with a fan speed control. And I have disconnected it completely since I've got 3 different fan connections on the motherboard.
Yeah, that's what I would
Just
do.
using those instead. I was gonna let the system control it. So I finally figured that part out. I thought the cooler was gonna give me trouble, but it actually went fairly easily.
Noctua has a great mounting system. It's very solid.
Yeah, I'm using Noctua cooler.
Yeah, I know. The D15.
I'm using the biggest honking cooler that Noctua makes.
Yes.
Did you remember
Nice.
that, he said-
Well, I've got a 10850K. It's got 10 cores and I may run as many as 20 threads on it with some of the software I have.
Wintermute is asking in the chat room, what is the make of the motherboard? Extra 4 pins should be optional. PSU has only a 4+4, so just
Right.
use that in the
It's
8 pin slot.
Z490 Aorus Elite AC. I can put that in chat, I guess.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's better than my computer. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah,
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yes.
There you go, Wintermute.
all right, well, I'm gonna try it. So that's about all I've got left to hook up is that one cable.
You know, if you see smoke from the smoke test, we will have fulfilled that for 2021. You know?
Well, hopefully
If
not.
you see smoke, you will know it was hooked up wrong.
The magic
We'll
line.
call 911 for you.
Oh, 000.
Oh,
God only knows I've done that a few times, hooked up something wrong, turned it on, and bang.
You
Well, I
know,
hooked up
just
something
one,
wrong.
yeah, just one time they say, okay, let's do the smoke test.
need
Just
one.
one time, start it up and smoke just start rolling. Even if you set it up.
Way
know?
back in the day, I had a friend that had an XT with a Hercules graphics card, and he blew up an IBM monochrome monitor
Oh,
just
God.
by programming wrong.
I can see that smoking now.
Uh,
That's funny.
and Hercules said it was IBM's fault for accepting a signal frequency they shouldn't, and IBM said it was Hercules' fault for not trying to block the signal. So there you go. It was nobody's fault.
Oh, Tim changed his background. I like that one. One's nice.
I wanna get some Blue Angels or something back there.
So the cable that splits into 9 plus 5, it goes into the PSU, yes, and the other end goes into the motherboard.
Yeah, here's the PSU end. Here's the motherboard end. It's split.
Put it back together.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tim?
that part I know. So
I'll wait for him to come back.
yes.
all right. Well, I'll try it in a minute, and then I find an HDMI cable and hook up the keyboard and the mouse and do a smoke test in a while.
Yes, very good.
You need Mitch?
Oh, baby.
This is your 5-minute break. You want to talk? You want to tell us about it? How do you feel about LastPass and what's going on with them?
I don't like LastPass at all. That's why I switched to RoboForm.
I don't think Kerry mentioned him one time today, did he?
Not that I remember hearing.
I don't think he did. What little bit I was in and out of that one all day long.
I watched it until I had to go run some errands.
He did mention Black Watch today.
Kerry did?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
He was in chat.
Yeah, I knew he was in chat. So Kerry mentioned him, huh?
Yes, he did.
What did they?
Yeah, I was listening on my phone. My headphones don't reach far enough to work on my computer. So I was listening on the phone and watching on my big monitor.
Well,
It
I
wasn't
never
that
did
far out of
finish.
sync.
I never did finish the stream. I think it took all day long to see all of it, but the last 20 minutes of it, I'm really liking that case. I'm kind of wanting to. Can we get different colors? That would be cool.
Which
Then you
case?
got black, white.
Blue, red, green, whatever. I'm really liking that case he featured
I've got the
today.
5000D that I have out in the other room.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
can
noticed
get
we have a little bit of a technical issue here.
Greg,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Tim. He must have drank something because he's invisible, but I can hear him.
No, I think he went off camera.
Oh, I'm in my house doing other things.
You guys are going to be tough tonight. Yes.
Greg asked for the case color, yes?
Really cool case.
What was that?
You can have that case in white or in black.
I'll take
Oh,
black.
He was doing white today, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. You know me and my questions. What's to prevent you from putting tape on it and spray painting it and making it like several colors?
Back in the day, we used to do that.
I'm being somewhat serious. I mean,
I'm thinking maybe just make my own case and have it powder coat to whatever color I want.
don't be like what I would do and do it while it's running and you're going to have paint going everywhere. And that's probably.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I'm not
I
doing
wouldn't wanna
paint.
do that.
I would have it powder coated. That's a lot easier.
Yeah, there you go, Tim.
Somebody
You
else
said
do the
something-
work.
Tim, you said something about the Blue Angels.
Yeah, I would have. Oh, another air show got canceled. Damn it.
Due to the weather?
COVID.
Really? I figured the weather might have done it. You guys still got bad weather, don't you?
That's nice and clear out tonight, even though we
Really?
might have frost in the morning.
A little bit of frost never hurt.
Everybody towards the east is going to catch all this crap we just had all the last 2 weeks.
Hope not.
Oh, what the heck was that in Colorado? The 100-mile-an-hour winds just
Yeah.
burned through towns. That's just Oh man, it was heartbreaking seeing
On
that.
top of the fire, they had 100-mile-an-hour winds.
100-mile-an-hour wind, hurricane force winds, and the
Wow.
fire was moving as fast as the winds were.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 homes destroyed or damaged.
Yeah, it's just so sad.
Trying to determine what she's cooking. She's cooking something because I can smell it.
Oh, I can smell
That's
it over
another
here.
tradition. We'll have enough food cooked tonight to last a year. Of course, when we were in Vegas and everyone would come over, that was understandable. But it's just she and I, and we don't need a lot of food. So that's one of your pictures, by the way.
Oh, nice. I recognize it. That was taken in Sacramento, I believe.
So you still streaming, Alex?
Yes.
Looks like you popped chat out and rearranged.
Somebody's got a game going on.
No, it looks like Speedy Gonzalez and Sylvester.
Yeah.
I gotta go see what's burning. Be right back.
I'm still converting videos to DVDs for my client. Yep, that's still taking time. So, yeah. Well, it's 4:25 p.m.
What kind of capture card do you use?
My setup's a bit strange. I have Elgato HD60, so it's HDMI, but my video, I only go RCA or S-Video, so I have a cheap RCA to HDMI adapter.
You Sam?
Yes, I have the same thing. I bought one of those converters that didn't work, so I had to get another one.
Yeah. I did have an Elgato RCA USB capture card, but that was bad, so I got a different setup. It costs a lot more, but better.
Mine's not an Elgato, but it'll still do 1080p, like 1080p 60. It's like a $30 capture card that has an HDMI in, HDMI out, and the reason why I like it is because it detects as a normal webcam and you can just plug it in, and OBS will detect it straight away. You don't have to install any driver. So if I'm ever at somebody else's house and I need to plug it into somebody else's computer, I can just plug it right in. As long as they're running Windows 10 or Windows 11, it'll pick it right up.
Yeah, well, with my capture card, I have to, install the Elgato software. But other than that, it works fine. And I don't use it much, so.
Well, I'm supposed to. I had a lady ask me several weeks ago to do some tapes after the first of the year, and she was supposed to bring me like a whole load of them.
Yep.
So hopefully I'll have something. Hopefully I'll have something to do.
Yeah, I've got line 10.
What kind of software do you use with your card?
Me or Alex?
Alex.
Do what?
What
kind of software do I use? Just OBS.
What do you use?
I use the Elgato software that came with the capture card, or the one which you have to download for the capture card.
Because mine doesn't have any software; it just detects as a normal webcam. So any software that will detect a webcam will pick it up. And it also detects as a microphone here. It also detects as a separate microphone here in Zoom. So if I switch it over, any of my computer audio can come through Zoom without even having to screen share via Zoom. So that's how I've been able to do those sound effects.
Yeah, with Hank Hill.
Oh yeah.
Hank Hill.
Yep.
Yes, it's pretty good for only being a $30 capture card.
Well, I paid about 250 Australian dollars for my capture card. So,
Thanks.
yeah.
But my old one, it required software drivers, and I had to use their software because it didn't play well with OBS, and all it has is component, composite, and it's video. So no HDMI on it unless I get a converter.
Yeah.
And I'd rather get a converter. I'd rather get a converter to convert something else to HDMI than get a converter to convert the other way around.
Yep. What I was thinking of getting is an S-Video to HDMI adapter for my video player. Does S-Video and it's higher quality than RCA. So that's for the future.
And look how neat Jeff's being. He's folding that stuff back up, putting it in the box, taping it all up.
Jeff, what are you doing?
He's putting together his computer build finally.
Windows 10 or 11, Jeff?
He waited
Being
till the
Windows
last
10.
minute.
How neat you're being about putting everything back in the box, Jeff.
Well, if I don't, I'll lose it.
Yeah, that's why I do that.
I put it in the
But
box,
yeah.
but I don't fold things up. It just goes in the box.
Jeff, are you going to play safe and do Windows 10, or are you going to be a daredevil and use Windows 11?
What's that? Oh, no, I've got 10.
Good. You're playing safe, like me.
No, I bought one of those cheap licenses that carry. Well, actually, I've got several licenses. I got one I bought from PC World when he was advertising those quite a while back. And that's not an OEM license, it's a retail license.
I haven't had
Go
to.
retail.
What's that?
We're about ready to fire it up.
Yeah, I got to find an HDMI cable and hook up the keyboard and the mouse yet.
Yep, I would go retail over OEM because if you have a problem and you have to call Microsoft, if it's OEM, they'll say go to your computer manufacturer, whilst if it's retail, they'll say sure, we'll help you.
Yep. So anyway, so I'm probably going to use one of the retail licenses. First, I'm just going to make sure it's good. If I get it to where it starts up and goes into the BIOS tonight, I'm good.
And if you use Enterprise, your company will help you.
What's that?
If you used Enterprise license, your company will help you.
Not
Well,
to put any
my
pressure.
company is me.
Yeah, that's right. If you catch what I just said.
Yep.
I haven't had to buy a Windows license since Windows 8.1 for a really old computer that I had because I got back when Microsoft had Microsoft DreamSpark. I was back when I first started college. I was able to get volume IT department volume license keys that still work, and I've still got one for Windows 10 Education Edition that I've never ever used.
Looks good, Tim.
Ah. Well,
Like-
well, with my uni, you can get Windows 10 or 11 education license keys for free, so I could use them on any computer.
But I've got a Windows. I've got a Windows 7 Pro key. I've got a Windows 8.1 Pro key. Windows 10 Education, and pretty much because all of those keys can be used to activate Windows 10. I've still got them, and I've used the same key, and I've used the same key multiple times, because they must be volume keys because it never gave me an error and told me I couldn't activate it.
No pressure at all, but you have 27 minutes to have it up and running by my time, which will be 2022. But no pressure.
I've got 2 more hours than that.
Well, and
here.
I was going to say, if you don't make it within my time frame, you got a 2-hour cushion as well.
I got 3-hour
You got
cushion on
to
my
install Windows 10.
Well, I guess.
Well,
Well,
Jeff,
I'm the
you're
same
15
time as you, Tim. I'm Pacific.
Well,
It's
Jeff, you're
You guys
15
should be
hours late.
9:30.
9:35 here about.
3, 5.
It's already 2022 here, 16:33.
Oh,
Melbourne,
my
Australia.
bad. Arizona don't change their time zones for daylight savings and all that
Sam's
other
got a whole
BS.
day on us already, practically.
So I've got a little bit.
The storms that are down in his neck of the woods.
If it'll start up and get into the BIOS, I'll be happy. I'll call that good for today.
I've got one concurrent viewer double on my stream of your stream. So one viewer.
So I still got a CD-ROM to install.
You mean a DVD-ROM, I hope, or a DVD
Well,
burner?
yeah, DVD-ROM. I've
They
had
call
one
it-
sitting here for 3 or 4 years,
It's a
actually.
optical.
Yeah, got an optical
optical.
drive to install.
Optical drive.
And
Yes, we know that is. I know that is the technical term. Is just.
I got 15 of those things I will donate to somebody. I have no need for them.
I still
Well,
have
sadly,
a little bit of
I would
software
take
that
them,
only
but
is
I don't have
available on
any. I don't
CD
have
and
any kind of
DVD.
like.
Yep. What I've thought of doing is I've got a whole pile of old DVD drives for computers. I thought of buying enclosures and make them external and sell them somehow. But the enclosure costs more than a cheap external drive. So
Yep. I have an external drive that I bought since
Thanks.
most laptops don't have
Yep.
one anymore.
I've
And in
got
fact,
one.
This one will do those M discs, the ones that are supposed to have the 100-year lifetime or whatever.
I've got one here, and I don't even think you can buy a disc for it, but it's got a laser in it. It will.
It's called LightScribe, and I got some
Thank
CDs.
you, LightScribe.
I got some CDs a long time ago.
Yeah, I've got an old
display
HP
with
that
it,
doesn't work anymore.
to
that uses
display with
LightScribe.
it, and I've still got some, I believe, somewhere, but they're only CDs, and nobody. I don't have the software
You
to.
can't buy them nowhere, but I still got that DVD player, which is external, but it had LightScribe
Yeah.
technology on
Both
it.
of my
Cool.
old
So I could
laptops I
print.
have since gotten rid of had it on it.
I don't even
Huh.
think you can buy those DVDs anymore or CDs
No.
to where you can
No, I haven't
print
looked.
a
Are you
image
following
on
along
top
on the
of the
YouTube stream?
CD,
yeah.
which is
Well, I
kind
know.
of cool.
Yeah. Well, I
Catherine
know
put a link
Costco.
for you in the YouTube stream.
Yep. Well, I know Costco Australia used to sell blank DVDs, 100 blank DVDs and CDs. I bought about 10 years ago. But now, when I went about a year ago, they don't sell them. Well, I want more.
I've got a big
videos.
stash when they were still available at Costco. I bought like 300 of each when they were cheap at Costco.
And
I've got a lifetime supply, probably.
I get them on Amazon when I get them about 100. I got about 100. I got 100 CDs and 100 DVDs in the cabinet. I can get them on Amazon. A stack of 100 CDs and DVDs for $15. $15 for the DVDs and $15 for the CDs. So that's
not bad.
$10, and I charge $10 a pop for a DVD. For a DVD and CD, I charge $10 a pop, and if it's a dual layer DVD, it's $15. So I get a pretty good, make what I consider a pretty good profit off of that. But if you take it to some dubbing place, some video place that does it, they're gonna charge you a whole heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take them to Walmart or somewhere, and they're gonna ship them off to somewhere, and you're gonna have to trust somebody with your tapes that may only play one time, and you may get them back, and the tape may be pulled out, and they may not work.
The quality's
Yeah.
not that good neither. We talked about that the other night. The quality can be crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
144p on even the crappiest, YouTube video that I've seen is better than the quality of some of those VHS tapes I've recorded.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
The local computer store near my house charged 30 Australian per video, plus, parts or whatever, but they don't charge if you bring your own external hard drive. They don't charge extra for if you bring your own external hard drive. So they recommend bringing an external hard drive. so they can copy the files to it. A lot of places say, hey, we'll put on a USB or hard drive. We won't bother putting on a disk. Anyway, I'm doing a DVD for my client because that's what they want.
See, Jeff's back at it. He's going for that midnight our time fire startup. Uh-oh. This could not be good. We may never see Jeff again. Don't go in, Jeff. It's a trap.
Where's Jeff going?
That's what we're trying to figure out. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go in there, though. I've seen this movie. He's not going to come out. Oh, good.
I think he got it. I think fine.
I think he was tracking down a cable.
It's, I think the NVMe I wanted to replace today. It's high time I do, because this thing is failing. We get up to 70 degrees.
Oh, what's he opening now? Oh, the keyboard. You don't need a keyboard. Just turn it on. We want to see if it's going to smoke or not.
A boom.
Yeah. Oh, that wouldn't be funny.
Oh, brand new keyboard.
Although, you know how funny it might be to get an old machine that's really trash that's not going to work? And
Hey, I did that.
did you? Do you record
I
it?
got an XP computer here that's 4th gen processor in it. Somehow I was able to put Windows 10 on it.
You should put I would put Linux on it, and then or Ubuntu or something, and find some place to donate it to.
Well, I got 7 of these machines. No, 8 of them. I did it just to see if I could do it. But all these machines are going to need new hard drives, because back then the hard drives are only 80 gigabytes.
When I went to that, we went to a halfway house as a school project we did back in April, and we had that, and the school donated like 10 or 15 old Dell Optiplex, like 790s or something, that they had Windows 7 on them, that we wiped and put like Linux Mint on for the people there to use. Set up a computer lab and like run the Ethernet cables and all that to the other room, because it's like really thick brick. So they had to drill a hole and all that. So we got them set up with computers that they could use.
Mouse. Well, he's too neat. I want to see him throw the box like Kerry does. He's too neat. He takes it over there and places it nice and neat in place on the floor.
I wonder if I could get on another Zoom, share this crazy looking old machine with you guys. But it works, Windows 10.
Must be really slow.
It's old. Upgrade the RAM on it.
What's the RAM? DDR2?
Oh yeah, it's old. I put 4 gigs of RAM in it, but it's running Windows 10 just fine. Now, when it first loaded Windows 10, I thought the thing was going to take off and fly across the living room. And the CPU fan just went nuts. I was like, oh my God, this thing's going to crash on me. But after that, it rebooted. It's been running quiet as a mouse. And Actually, I'm using it as a third computer for cloning hard drives.
The
Well, that sounds
oldest computer
great.
I've ever worked on for someone is somewhere my aunt got a really got her hands on a really old computer, like a 2005. I don't even remember what brand it was. I think it might have been a Dell 2005 with 1 gigabyte of RAM and like a 15 or 20 gig hard drive, and I just threw Linux on it, and by some miracle, it worked.
Okay, that's cool.
You on your phone?
Yeah. It allowed me to switch from my camera to my phone. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of neat. You have to tell us how you did that.
I don't even know how I did that. This is this new S21 Plus.
Well, if you're logged into an account into Zoom, it will if you already have the Zoom running on the computer, the Zoom application on your phone is probably smart enough to realize that, and then just ask you
Oh
if you
yeah.
want to switch from.
I've never used it before.
You know, I wished I could get on the floor and crawl into something like that, because if I got down on my knees to crawl in something, it's done. It's over for me. Call somebody, because I ain't getting up. The floor keeps getting further and further away. Sam, let me give you some advice. Use the floor as much as you can now, because when you get to 60, that floor is a long ways away.
Hard to
Yeah.
pick up something.
Yeah, very hard to pick up something.
Well, my parents are 60 years or older, and they go to the gym 3 times a week, so they're doing pretty good.